Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast. You can subscribe every single day. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and see what it is you're hearing here. I have a question I'm going to ask both Sam and Jodi. Of course, we're married, and I've not even talked to you about this yet. I'm going to see what Sam's take is on this also.
I asked the bromance too, huh?
Well, this has to do with something I'm considering buying, but it's an investment. And so I was like, it's a little bit pricey here. Do I really want to go here? You know?
Okay. I usually have, I usually know right away, yeah, that's a good idea or no.
Yeah.
I'm very definitive about these things.
So it's a timeshare in Abu Dhabi. No, I'm kidding. It's not.
That's a yes from me.
Right. No, it's not. So, we talked about the Fitbit and the things that you wear that, measure your health. And of course, an Apple Watch will do the same thing, the Galaxy Watch. All the watches will do the monitoring of the health stuff. Sam, you're not a watch wearer, so, you don't, I know you use your phone for some of it. It's only going to measure steps, doesn't measure a whole lot else. The watch, can do things as long as you're wearing it, but I don't sleep with the watch on. And so it can't do the oxygen measuring at night. It can't do any of those, things.
The sleep tracking.
Right, the sleep tracking and all of that kind of stuff. And I know that technically the Apple Watch is, water resistant. I could shower with it. I'm not going to do that, because don't do that to electronics, Sam, as you know. Right?
Yeah.
Even when he doesn't
Rule number one.
When it even says that you can do that, he does not test.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust. That instinct that you have to protect electronics is very strong.
That's why Jodi will hear me say things like, yes, Jodi, you're right. The box says it can be safely submerged under 80 feet of water, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I love the the constant monitoring of just some of those things, and so the phones can now, if you're doing the watch, like it measures 50 different things. Some of them I'm not even really sure what it's measuring, honestly,
So
but they're all in the plus range.
Yeah.
So it's called an Aura ring. Have you seen these before? The rings.
Is this the ring that'll do everything the watch is doing?
OURA. Yeah. Now, and it's legit, by the way. This is, it's a very popular, but it's a $400 ring. It's not cheap. There are $100 versions that won't read quite as much and aren't necessarily but the ring itself.
It's a ring that you wear on your finger.
Yeah, it's completely waterproof. You wear it all of the time.
Even in the shower.
And in the shower, it has a very long battery life. You do have to charge it like once every 6 or 7 days. So I guess you hope nothing goes wrong in that moment, huh?
Yeah.
When it's charging. But I've had a couple of friends that have actually used these, and they're this is the way to go.
Is this Rod? Does Rod have the Aura ring?
Rod may have one. Our friend Brad has one too, and Brad was the one who was telling me, this is the way. This is the way to go for that. If you really, now, Rod of the three of us is the only one I think that does running on a regular basis.
He tracks everything.
Right.
Super fit.
He does, but he's like a hiker. He does all that, and he's had some. He's young and has had some little heart things pop up. It's like, okay, he wants to track everything.
Yeah.
If the watch is doing what you need.
I'll let him go first.
No. See, this is a problem I've been trying to get myself out of recently. It's like because there are things I see and it's like, ooh, I'm going to get that. That's better than the one I have. And it's like, wait, you have a spatula. You don't need the supersonic spatula. You're good. You don't need it. And I have to pull myself back.
Okay.
So you have the watch.
Right.
The benefit of the ring is are you going to take the watch off if you get the ring?
Well, no. I guess I would have both, but the ring is going to pick up the 6 to 7 hours of sleeping,
while you're sleeping.
where I have no idea what's going on.
And
I don't know what my resting heart rate is while I sleep. I don't know what my oxygen level is while I sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All those things.
You have 2 rings on your hand now. Where are you going to
put it?
I'm just curious.
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, I guess it could replace the wedding ring, Jodi.
Yeah, you could.
I will put it back on that finger so everybody knows I'm taken. If that's helpful to you.
Is it just a plain ring, or does it have like fancy stuff on it?
I think it's
a plain ring. The internal part where you don't see that's doing the measuring. But yeah, it just like no one's going to know. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, what I'm wearing is, I call it my placeholder wedding ring, because my actual wedding ring A doesn't fit anymore, and B, when I lost it one time, it's like, this is a $25 Amazon ring that looks platinum. It's not really platinum.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
does the job, right? It says that I am taken, that Jody's got me.
Gotcha.
And so, but anyway, so I'm not worried about necessarily where I would put it. I guess I could swap it and put it there. But, and I know that both of you are thinking that, well, if he's talking about it, he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's what I'm going to do. The other trick about it is it also has a subscription. So you've got this investment up front.
Oh.
And then, and I know
Wow.
some of you may be thinking the same thing. Can you really put a price on health?
That's not what I'm thinking. So is that to store and keep all the data for you? Or so you can hook it to your phone, or
the subscription and all that, I think, allows it to begin to find trends and give you warnings. And hey, this is what's happened over the last week, or is something going on with your sleep? You're, whatever. It's monitoring the 50 things that it's monitoring.
Do you feel you need this?
I don't know that. Honestly, I don't know that I need it. I think it's a luxury now, not a necessity. But here's the other part of it, and I can see these things coming down in price. I see a future where that's going to be, everybody's going to be wearing a ring, right?
He's a salesman to himself.
No, I'm just saying. Seriously, don't you think?
Truthfully, I would wear a ring before I'm going to put that watch on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a watch guy. You've never been a watch guy. It wouldn't be as annoying to you,
Yeah, and it's also decorative in some respects.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, if advances are what they are in technology, which they continue to be, modern medicine is better today than it's ever been. And as long as the pricing can be what it needs to be, to me, I see that as being really beneficial to people long term. Some people don't like going to the doctor at all. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, if you go in between and you've got something that's kind of monitoring and providing feedback, I see that as beneficial. I'm not rationalizing buying this. That's not what I'm saying. But this is kind of the thought process I've gone through. It's like, well, wow, maybe it's the future. Maybe it is like, yes, you're in your case, Sam, I don't need it. I've got a watch that does it. And I go see doctors on a regular basis, thanks to the type 1 diabetes that I've had since my 20s, all that stuff. And so it's not a crazy medical necessity, but I'd like to be, if I'm walking along and something's going on inside of my chest that I don't know about and the ring alerts me, that's kind of a perk, right?
Yeah.
I want to know what your wife has to say.
Do you really want to know what I think?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell by your eyes.
No, you can't.
Since nobody can see your eyes right now, let's go ahead and go there.
Number one, there are two thoughts here. Number one, there is no stopping him once if he has already looked it up, and with every word he just already said, he's buying it. And I know you're buying it because you've already researched. There is nothing technological or health, in those families that you don't get interested in. And I think you're buying it already. And so that's number one. I do know that about you.
It won't be this weekend, and I know you're out of town this weekend.
Oh, good. Oh, it's going to hold off a week.
Number two. It's not my place to tell you to buy that or not.
Oh, I know that.
You work like a crazy person. You're a breadwinner in our family. If you want that, you don't even have to bring it up. Get it. I know you're getting it anyway.
No, well,
but we don't do that to each other. Now, when it is a big purchase, we are supposed to, with regards in our marriage to big purchases over a certain amount of money. And I think
there's a threshold.
We talk about it first.
Yeah. Different things have different thresholds. For example, pet food. It's a $10 difference can.
Exercise bikes. Exercise bikes.
Treadmills.
Exercise bikes that show up without warning.
Yeah, right.
That was a little bit of a misstep.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah.
If you would have asked me about that, I would have said, please, can we not buy that?
I've learned that lesson. That's the reason we didn't celebrate our anniversary or my birthday that year.
Anyway,
I'm just kidding. So the truth. You're right. There's a threshold, but see, for me, I'm being honest with you. I've not crossed the threshold on this one. I'm serious.
I thought the threshold was below that because
honestly, it's because, and I'm not saying Sam gets to make all the decisions for me.
Well, good, because he's super frugal.
At the moment, my Apple Watch is actually providing enough of that for me, and I think that the price point's too high. Now, I am looking at the alternative version of it. The alternative version is 1/3 of it, And, the only thing that it leaves out is eyesight. And
No. You're never going to be happy with an alternative version of something like this. You might as well get top of the line. Otherwise, you're going to have that. There's no purchase that Murphy has ever made where he got the mid-level, where he didn't then have regret of not getting the top line. That is true about you. You are the ultimate consumer. And you might as well get what you want, get the top line.
But
it's just not top of the line. This is there are different levels of this, and I don't need, like Life 360. I'll give that as an example. So to let you a little look into our family here. So I don't have the top of the line Life 360 subscription, but I do have the middle one because I do want the extra things that it provides. And so this ring, there's a sweet spot. It's just too pricey for me now. And I don't really want it yet.
And you've already laid it out logically. Wait a little while till it comes down a couple $100, and then
Right.
Yeah.
And what are you going to miss between now and then? Knowing how you're snoring at night or
Right.
your heart rate at night?
Yeah, the only other fear I have, Sam, is what if the price goes up? No, I'm kidding.
Why would it go up?
It could go up if the new generation of it comes out and it has even more.
Oh, yeah.
If it has even more, it could go up.
The thing is, you can get the Gen 2 version of it, the Generation 2, which is like $150 cheaper. So that's motivating. But then I go, well, but then I'm buying old, technology.
There's also a, and I don't know how legit this is because I've only seen it on socials, a ring that you can use instead of a mouse on your computer.
Oh, but you'd have to learn
Oh,
different
really?
movements.
It has something to do. I
Like
don't
a
know.
spinner ring?
I
or
don't
something?
know what it is, but
Because
I've
they make
seen
the
it.
fidget rings. Have you seen those? The spinner
Yeah.
fidget rings? Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like a fidget ring that you can scroll, but I'm good with a mouse.
Right, because
Yeah.
I'm used to, it's one of those muscle memory things. You don't even think about what you're doing anymore with a mouse. I don't need to learn something new like that. But yeah, if you're already thinking about it, I'm assuming that there's going to be one showing up. And it's not my place. I love that you're talking to us about it. But I know you're going to get it. And if you want it and if it would make you literally sleep better at night, I think that you should have it. My question is, if you're getting a new ring, can I get a new ring? It's a joke.
What I will probably do is just ask my doctor what he thinks of it, and if he says, don't go there, then. But I'm seriously
it's not going to
no,
stop
that's not
you.
gonna
But I'm
stop
not.
you.
Just so that you know, I have known about this ring now probably for 2 years. People have been talking to me about it, and it's not been enough to motivate me to move to it.
But something has recently.
I mean, I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah, do it if you want it. Get it if you want it. I just am curious where you're going to put it.
Which finger?
Wait, what do you? Oh,
Right.
Liberace over here.
yeah.